last night while trying to convince me to play poker, even though I don't know how to play poker. So I think it's just a way to take my money. No. An elite committee of experts, analysts, and people who have never even seen rounders talking about poker all the time fought and toiled and burned the midnight oil to deliver the best segment in all of sports. It's an honor. It's a privilege. It's time for tears.
Well, now I have to explain that to the audience, because Brew, you're invited as well.
Oh, that's real?
Yes.
Let me explain what it is. Dear friend of mine and legendary comedian Hank Azaria has charity poker events. One of them is with the Mets at Citi Field in May, and he's probably watching right now. Nobody's a bigger fan of this show than Hank Azaria.
What about my mom?
He invited...
They can have
both of them. He invited all of us. I do happen to be the defending champion of the event, but he invited all of us. I said... So I mentioned it to KW. I was going to mention it to you. So you guys can tell me.
I don't know how to play poker.
I used to play in high school.
People would just love to be around you. People would pay extra to come and buy a seat to have your witty repartee.
But then I would just be like, oh, let me see the flop.
Yeah, there's a lesson beforehand.
But then I'm like, oh, let me see.
You know, time for the tears. Brew, we'll see if Brew is a very busy schedule. Brew has a lot of dinners. He has a lot of stuff going on.
Well, now that I'm not doing the radio.
Yeah, that's true. Eliminated.
Doing the radio show for 3 years.
These teams are eliminated, and on a night-by-night basis, they are helping to eliminate some of the credibility of the regular season.
Yeah, they are.
And I think Danny's going to get into this later in the OT. But these playoffs better be awesome, because the end of the regular season has not been, and it's been, not only these playoffs better be awesome, this draft class better be the 03 draft class plus the 84 draft class with the way teams are tanking to try to get these players. All right, a crowd favorite amongst tiers. Again, cancel the play.
Even Draymond.
Draymond's like, we don't need it. The only hope they've got is the play-in. Draymond's over. Draymond's like, we're going to win 37 games. You're going to get clocked in the first game of the play-in. Let me end the season early. Miami probably should have just called it after Bam's 83 points.
You're right about that.
Just Irish goodbye the whole season.
Exactly.
Like, are the Heat showing up? Like,
is it that that was not Heat culture what they did?
Oh, wow! What a take.
I'm just saying.
You think this is
everything
basketball karma coming back at them? Now the Blazers, I think the Blazers have overachieved this year. Their head coach got arrested after game one. They're in the mix. They might actually, they have a shot to make the real playoffs.
They have a budding star.
Right, in Avdia, and I don't know if he's in Scoot lately. Not selling all my stock yet.
Yeah.
Wild's wandering eye. Orlando Magic fan, they're like, all right, Hornets, enjoy it while it lasts. We've been there.
Yeah,
you're
not
one.
Into the Magic.
You're
flirted
one.
with the Magic. That was just a summer
You didn't
fling.
flirt with them. The Magic were your Hornets.
They were first.
And next year, who do we think, Brew? Next year, I bet, and it's not going to be the Pelicans because they already done it. Might be the Mavs. The Mavs might be, but no, they have Cooper Flags there. They're too good.
I can see.
I don't know. The Bucks
Right now,
after they trade Giannis.
No,
it's just gonna be.
I was pulling for the Hornets last night.
Bulls, I don't know.
I know, right? So listen, the Magic were the Hornets before they actually became a legitimate playoff team. Now the Hornets are the team that Wildes is enamored with. And by the way, I'm talking about next year. Hornets, I'd watch your back. You could have your man taken by the Atlanta Hawks any day now. It's on the board.
I like winning.
Can we get to a game 6 in round 1? That's what the Clippers, Suns, and Raptors probably have higher hopes. I don't know if I agree they should, but the idea would be game 6 in our building. Can we get there, win that game, and all of a sudden be in position to shock the world? Clippers or Suns beating the Spurs or the Thunder. And the Raptors, I think the Raptors will be decided underdogs, whether it's the Knicks or the Celtics, whomever they play in round 1. Can you get to a game 6, be at home, and see if you can force a game 7? Potentially dangerous. Cavs, Hawks, Sixers. I don't mean to win a title, but I mean in the Eastern Conference, we will see how the bracket falls. I don't think you can write off any of these teams making the conference finals.
Yeah.
I think the Hawks have, I know, again, they've had a lot of games against tankers, but not all of them. And it's now half the season they've been on this sick run. Right. The Cavs, again, I don't believe in Harden, and I don't believe in the Cavs in the playoffs unless LeBron James is on the team, but still, and the Sixers, they do have a big four. I know Danny talks about Cleveland's big four. The Sixers, when healthy, do have a big four, potentially dangerous. Modern medicine miracle, question mark. I think if Luka comes back, the Lakers are live in any series. I think he's that good of an offensive player. I think we've seen that. Now, live to win 4 series, almost assuredly not. But live in any individual series, I think so, and I think we have proof of concept of that. We also do have proof of the Luka, LeBron, AR, Marcus Smart lineup was awesome with a net rating of plus 14 per game in the games they played. Unfortunately, we're almost assuredly not going to see one more minute of that lineup together, and we might not see one more minute of Luka back at all, much less AR. If he comes back, I think the Lakers become live again. If he doesn't, obviously they are not. You see the vision. Timberwolves, Rockets, Knicks. Or you at least saw it going into the year. Timberwolves like, we're back-to-back Western Conference finalists. We're going to run it back, have Jaden McDaniels get better, another year of Julius Randle in the system, Anthony Edwards continue his ascension. The Rockets, we need a guy who can hit jump shots at the end of games. What if we had one of the greatest jump shooters ever in Kevin Durant? And the Knicks, listen, we've been banging on the door, run it back. For different reasons, none of those 3 teams this season has gone the way they had hoped. The Rockets, it was injuries and then tweets. The Timberwolves just seemed fine, but not popping. And then now Anthony Edwards' runner's knee. And the Knicks have been in that same, they're not bad. They're a good team, but they haven't ascended. One would hope that come the postseason, the offseason vision can actually come to fruition. The Rockets are playing the best of any of these teams as of late. They also probably are the team we believe in the least, but they also might get the easiest round 1 matchup, and the Lakers without Luka, I don't know. I'd be insulted if I were the Pistons. I don't blame them if they are. If you're a Pistons fan, you're like, all right, so we were the number 1 seed all year. Yeah, we were the number 1 seed all year.
Yep.
You didn't believe in us. Cade goes down. You're like, all right, they're done. We keep winning anyway. We got 3 guys on the king of the hill. Cade, Jalen Duren, and of course, Dennis Jenkins. And still, nobody's talking about us like we're contenders. We got a much better record than Denver. We have a much better record than Boston. We're damn near have the same record as the Spurs. Nobody's giving us a shot. I'd be Detroit, I'd be insulted if I were you. Godzilla versus Mothra, it's catching on.
This thing is not working.
Really? Did you not see this on the internet? I didn't make this.
Here's the thing.
Look.
I just want one other
person who made this
even fan of the show.
Someone tweeted this to the show.
No, I think you made that.
You think I know how to make Photoshops? I don't even know anything about comic books.
Neither do I.
Exactly.
I just don't think this is resonating.
Okay. Well, just wait.
Wemby's head is so much
Whose
bigger.
claws are those?
What do you mean? That's Mothra. Wemby.
Yes.
Wemby.
Why are their claws so close to the head?
I don't know. Reverse wingspan. I'm just telling you, and we can go back to the cheers. Please be healthy, Wemby, and please let us get this for 7 games in round 2.
That would be great.
Brew, not to give you a pop quiz, but the last really great playoff matchup between 2 all-time big men, off the top of my head, I think it was
Great question.
03 Spurs-Lakers.
Yeah,
Lakers going for the 4-peat, and Duncan ends up beating them.
Yeah.
And obviously you got Dream, Robinson, you got the
Dream, Ewing in the
finals.
Shaq.
Yes,
in the finals.
but the
which is the one you might compare to this, because Shaq or Hakeem took it to Shaq.
Yes.
Shaq still put up great numbers, but Hakeem outplayed him. And that similar, the veteran and the young stud. So
great. Also, Taco Bell commercial out of that thing with the doubles burrito. You guys remember that?
No,
I do.
The Keem Shack,
I remember that.
triple-decker burrito or something, or taco, double-decker taco. Doesn't matter. We just want to see Jokic
Taco Bell
that'd be awesome.
in round 2 for
Invoice
7 games.
En route.
The safest bet, the Celtics. The safest bet I think you can make that's a future is the Celtics are going to be in the finals. I think it's a safer bet than Oklahoma City being in the finals. I think it's a safer bet than anybody winning the title. I think it might be a safer bet than what the Western Conference Finals matchup is going to be. The safest bet is that Boston is going to be playing in the final game of the season.
Yeah.
However, there's no way I can argue right now they're the best team, and everything seems to be coming up OKC. And by that I mean, not only are all their guys getting healthy, they also all of a sudden have, if they had picked the bracket, couldn't have picked, I think, a more fortuitous one, where we don't know how the play-in's going to go, so we don't know who round 1's going to be. But the fact that on the other side of the bracket is going to be Minnesota, San Antonio, and Denver. And that to make the finals, to make the conference finals, they are likely going to have to beat either Houston or the limping Lakers, while those other teams have to go to war with each other. That is the absolute best possible bracket, and I think that's how it's going to fall. And they're healthy, and they're about to have the MVP, and they've been the best team all year.
Let me ask you this. Do you have a good tiers?
Yeah, thank
you.
you.
Do you have a preference? Let's say OKC gets to the conference finals.
Yes.
Would you prefer them face Denver or San Antonio, just as a fan?
Denver.
Really?
I want to see, yes, because I would like to see Jokic and Shea in a series. I know they're a different position, but they have been the statistically defining players of the last 3 years in this league. They've never played in a series. No, I'm sorry. They played last year, and it was a great 7-game series. I'd like to see that again.
I think not because I like the Spurs. Yeah. I'd rather see the Spurs just because of the way the Spurs handled them in the regular season. And if they beat Denver in the second round, that means they're kind of playoff hardened. So that'd be a great series. But I like the tiers, but I'm going to move Cleveland ahead of the Lakers. So basically switch the Cavs and the Lakers.
Okay.
I don't believe in Cleveland either, but I do think they have a better chance than the Lakers do at this point. I think the Lakers probably go home in the first round because of injuries. And the Cavs, look, again, at some point, Harden will, have his struggles in the playoffs, and they're just kind of been mentally soft anyway. But they beat Detroit with Cade later in the season, their last matchup, I believe, of the season. Harden didn't even play. He was on the team, didn't play that game. And they beat New York, the Knicks, by 15 points with Harden. So they are a better team with Harden. And, they look like they kind of want that 4.
Yeah.
So that's Detroit in the first round. I mean, Cade, we certainly hope he's healthy. But like I said, they beat him with Cade. I just think Cleveland has a better chance of getting to the finals than the Lakers do, so I would move them ahead of them.
I think that's fair. I think I would revise it in this way, as odd as this sounds. I think Cleveland has a better chance of getting to the conference finals than the Lakers do, but I think the Lakers have a better chance of getting to the finals.
I think the Lakers got to the conference.
Yeah, I think it's more likely Luka has an amazing recovery and puts the team on his back than Cleveland wins 3 straight playoff series with the team as presently constituted. But I could see Cleveland, like you said, getting to the conference finals and Luka never coming back, the Lakers just being dead.
Man.
Go, KW.
Bonus take.
Oh.
If you have to write the word miracle on the tiers, just saying, I don't think, even though I do trust European medicine, I don't think you deserve to be in the middle of the pack. if you're really based on a miracle.
Nice ball.
Like it'd be a miracle I don't think it'd be a miracle if the Hornets got to the Eastern Conference Finals. It'd be fortuitous.
Can I give you a counterpoint to that?
About miracles?
Yeah.
Sure.
If we did the tiers in September, and I had 8th, what is that? Yeah, the 9th on the tiers, the Celtics, with the name Modern Medicine Miracle ? Saying, well, I mean, if Jason Tatum can somehow be back and be at near full strength by the playoffs, I think they're dangerous. We would have that was.
He was aiming for the playoffs.
Back in September, we didn't know that. Back in September, nobody thought that Jason Tatum was going to be back this season competing for a championship.
I did.
No, you didn't.
Yes,
you didn't. You didn't think
I wanted him to stay. I wanted him to stay out.
Okay. All right, go ahead. Get to your real thing.
Time to start talking about the Hawks. Briefly, okay? We've been kicking around. Is it time? Is it time? Drew was flirting with it. Nick has been a flat no. Here's the bottom line, folks. The Hawks, they're pretty good, okay? Before the All-Star break, they were not good. Their main story was about a promotion that got canceled.
Yep.
After the All-Star break, turns out, winning games. Defensive rating is the best in the Eastern Conference. Defense wins championship. And offense rating, they got better at offense and better at defense. This is a Josh special because Josh is from Atlanta, obviously. The play-in tournament. If they avoid the play-in tournament, it's just the history, okay? They make the Eastern Conference Finals. It's just the way it goes. They've gone to the play-in tournament 4 times. The last time they avoided the play-in, they got to the Eastern.
Last time.
I mean, sometimes they miss the playoffs, but in general, they go to the Eastern.
No, I got you. Okay, all right. So in the last 5 years, they played in the play-in 4 times.
Yeah, they love the.
And the one time they didn't, they made the.
I will say that we've seen nobody expected that. Trey led them there, Trey Young. Last year, nobody expected Indiana. Weren't they the 4th seed, I think? And to go all the way to the final. So we've seen some strange things in the East recently.
Yeah. This is the real Josh special because I don't feel totally comfortable with this Josh, to be honest with you. 22, 10, and 8 assists. We'll go in reverse chronological order. It's Wilt Chamberlain, Oscar Robertson, Russ, Joker, and Jalen. So it's a impressive list there. So yeah, he should be on all NBA teams. Turns out he's an all-time legendary player.
Well, listen, he's obviously not an all-time legendary player, but that does speak to how rare it is to have a guy his size pass the way he does.
That's right.
You know what I mean? So it's the combination of those rebounds and those assists. I bet that list is not that different if you just remove points. If it's just guys to
10
average,
rebounds, 8 assists?
Yeah, I bet that list is somewhat close because the rare part is the rebounds. And the assists coming like that. He's excellent. He's excellent.
They are in really good shape, Atlanta.
And it also speaks to the value in moving on when you know it's not going to work. They traded Trae Young for not much. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get more from the show and to check out clips from other shows on FS1.